everybody, this is Jewelyn and Evie. Welcome back to our channel and welcome to another edition, our second edition of our new plant series called Pot of Fame, highlighting some of my plants. Majority of them are house plants, I'm thinking, because they show me new leaves all the time. And I want to go ahead and highlight a bunch of them currently in my collection giving me a new leaf. I do have more than what I'm going to be sharing with you in today's video that are currently giving me new leaves, but I don't want to be here all day and I really don't want to make this a really long video, but we're going to go ahead and talk about a bunch of them today. If you guys love watching these types of videos, let me know down in the comments below. Definitely subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And we're gonna go ahead and just talk about them randomly one at a time. Also, you can consider this a plant update for any of the videos that I did. Go ahead and share with you some of my plants that will be in today's video so you can see how they're doing and all of that good stuff. So first thing I want to go ahead and talk about in no particular order is my beautiful rubber plant, and this is variegated. You can call this the strawberries and cream. And I absolutely love rubber plants. I share them a lot in my collection videos and you can definitely see them throughout my channel. Now this one is doing awesome. I did share the other one with you guys in my previous January Pot of Fame. Here is another one right here coming through on the top part of this section of the plant. There's multiple sections here, 3 of them. And I absolutely love seeing this beautiful shiny foliages popping up from the front, and it's very pink and that makes me really happy. I also have my other rubber plant which I will go ahead and share with you guys in today's series. So apparently the rubber plants do very well in my collection, since I did highlight one of them in last month's video, and I have 2 of them that I will be talking about in today's video. It's a very hardy plant, super easy to take care of, and I just love having this inside of my home and outside of my home. So I want to give a little shout out to this guy. This has been in my collection for about a year now, and honestly I would love to have more in my collection. This was really inexpensive. I think I got this for under $10 at Star Nursery, and I got this planter here which has a drainage tree on the bottom, thrifted from a thrift shop in Las Vegas for probably $1.50. Definitely a cute score. I have 2 of them. My other one that I did feature in last month's video also is in this type of planter. Shout out to my little leaf up here, giving me little cute pink vibes. I love definitely seeing this come through on the top part of my plant. And it looks like it's time for a little cleaning on my foliages, so I will do a little cleaning video maybe in the next upcoming video showing you guys how I clean my leaves. If you guys watch my Fiddle Leaf Fig plant care video, you can see how I do my plant care routine as far as for plant care. Moving along, you see Evie back there. The second plant I want to highlight is my beautiful spider plant. You guys seen this a lot on my channel. It is constantly growing and giving me new leaves, so you can consider this a plant update. So what I want to feature here is all of the new growth here on the top portion here. There's a lot of new growth here and they're just everywhere. The spider plant is super easy to propagate. There's another leaf here coming out from the side, and you just gotta make sure that you just keep pruning them so that they get a lot of new foliages popping up. So there's still tons of babies. We're happy to see that there's a lot of new growth popping up here after its transplant, and I can't wait to go ahead and plant the rest of my propagated babies. I actually seen this plant at Home Depot in my hometown in Aloha, Hawaii, when I did do the planting video with my grandma, taking her plant shopping, and this was priced for almost $20 and there was only 1 of them. So that was really like scary to see price wise, because I paid only like $3 for this plant and it's just such a giving plant, but like $20 and there was only 1 spider plant left. Like, I don't know how people in Hawaii manage to build their plant collection. I'm very fortunate enough where I always get amazing deals either here in Santa Monica or Las Vegas. If you guys ever do see this plant in your neighborhood plant nursery, I highly recommend getting it. It's super easy. You propagate more babies and just kind of spread plant love to all of your friends and family who are into plants. Alright guys, number 3 is going to go to my beautiful bird's nest fern. Now you guys seen this in my Meet My Plants episode. I absolutely love this plant. This is definitely one of my favorite plants to have in my collection. It is finicky, so if you do see, from this point of view here, there's a lot of interesting damages happening to the leaves, but nonetheless, I mean, when I seen them in the botanical building in San Diego at Balboa Park, same thing happened there with their ferns. So I think this is just a finicky plant, but I really don't stress out on those little things, because when I see new growth in the center like this, if you look really good here, There's so much cuteness going on in the center here. This makes me really happy. There's one little cute growth here and here. I'm not gonna go ahead and stress out about the little things. For instance, if you see something like this or here, you can see there's little damages here. What I do is I just go ahead and I prune off the dead parts, because you will see a lot of dead parts on the ends of the leaves. Just trim it off. Don't have to take off the whole foliages, because I still love seeing them even though if it's missing parts on the leaf, and you can go ahead and still enjoy them. So for instance, like this, I'll go ahead and I'll trim off this section here and then keep the rest of the leaf, and it'll be fine. I've done that with previous leaves up here, and you can still go ahead and enjoy the beautiful foliages. This planter I got from TJ Maxx Home Goods in Las Vegas. I think I have another one in a bigger size or a smaller size, and I absolutely love this one. This has a drainage hole. Just be mindful with this plant if you do have it. I love misting this plant twice a week and then giving it a nice water at least once a week. And it lives on my coffee table here in my patio, and I don't know, I may go ahead and switch it out to actually, if you take a look at this planter behind me here where my asparagus fern is, I might go ahead and switch it out on my next planting with Jewelyn episode so that it has more room to grow. But it's been doing fine in this planter, so I'm not going to stress out about that. So you can consider this a plant update, since I did go ahead and share this plant earlier on my channel last year, and I absolutely love having this in my collection. Number 4 is going to go to my cute watermelon peperomia. Apparently peperomias give a lot of new leaves, because I did go ahead and highlight one of them in last month's Pot of Fame, and then I have actually another one that we'll be featuring in this episode. So peperomias are super easy. The only thing is that there's a quick turnaround in foliages. They come and they go really easy, so you definitely have to go ahead and look at them every week and just pluck off the old foliages so that it makes room for the new ones. Now I have it in this planter here, which I got from, I think, Marshall's in Las Vegas, and if you take a look, you have to look really good. So it has a drainage tray here. Now if you take a look here on the top portion of the plant, there is tons of new growth coming here in the center, a lot of cute little baby leaves. And if you look really good in here, I don't know if the camera will go ahead and pick it up, but there's lots of new growth in here as well. So I love this plant, and it's giving me a lot of new growth ever since I've had it for about a year now. And I'm really excited to see these little babies that are here in the center of the plant come through and give me big foliages like this. But you really gotta maintain this plant very often, because it does droop and hang over here and then it eventually dies. So otherwise, besides that, I love seeing the cute little watermelon print on it, and I have this living on my plant shelfie in my kitchen section, which you can go ahead and see on my channel when I do a tour. So you guys can consider this another plant update on my watermelon peperomia. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and include my begonia in this episode because it's giving me new leaves, and you can consider this a plant update because I do share this a lot on my channel. When it gave me new blooms, it was highlighted in my Meet My Plants episode. It was also in my top 10 plants, I believe. I absolutely love this plant. Everything from the silver on the foliages, the beautiful burgundy red behind the foliages, and just the dimension of it and the beautiful blooms. So it is not in blooming season. I can't wait to go ahead and see more blooms coming up in the future. But for today's video, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight little beautiful foliages popping here on the side. That makes me really happy because I know it's doing fine in this planter. I got this from Orchards with a drainage hole, which is 1 mile from me. I gotta go check out Orchards. I should do a come with me plant shopping video there. It's been a minute, but I absolutely love this planter. I think it's perfect for this plant. It's been living on my plant shelfie for a good minute, but anytime I leave out of town, all of my plants do either go into my bathroom to get sunlight or outside here on my patio. So you can say it just kind of rotates where it is, and I like that about my space where I can go ahead and do that for the plants. And that's going to be my begonia update slash new leaf. Also too, I see another big leaf here. This probably popped up maybe in the last few weeks or so. I just love this plant. Now if you guys go ahead and watch my Meet My Plants episode, you can see how far this plant has come under my care. And that's about it. Super easy plant to have. I would love to have more begonias in my collection, but for now this is the only one that I have, but I'm looking for a spotted one, so we'll see. Otherwise, the angel wing begonia is a beautiful plant to have. Up next is my coral alloy. Now I haven't talked really much about this white planter, which I did get from Marshall's, I believe, in Las Vegas. There is no drainage hole in this, so I just water very sparingly. And I had this plant for about a year in my collection. I wanted to go ahead and highlight the new growth right here, which is absolutely adorable, and all of this too is new growth. But I wanted to go ahead and share this with you guys for this plant episode because it's just been kind of like a little ninja hiding on my plant shelf next to my wicker chair in my patio. It doesn't get talked about a lot on my channel, but I would definitely want to go ahead and include it in today's video. This is the only aloe that I do have in my collection. Well, actually no, I have the crocodile aloe, which is living in my Buddha head on my table, my Tiffany table. So I have 2 aloes. This is my first one though, and I know my best friend Kira loves aloe. She has a huge collection outside on her patio, which by the way, hopefully we'll go ahead and film that this weekend, which I will be going to Vegas tomorrow, so more plant videos to look forward to. But yeah, where did I end up going? I went all the way to Las Vegas. Jewelyn, let's focus on Santa Monica here. So anyway, shout out to my beautiful coral aloe for giving me new growth. And I have it a really tight small planter, and I am not gonna transplant it anytime soon. I'm gonna leave it in here because I know that it's doing fine here, and I just go ahead and mist this guy twice a week. And when I water 2 ways. I water from the top, and I also go down to the root ball and water here. Alright guys, so this is one of my largest plants that I will be talking about in today's video. This is my Philodendron. I want to say it's pronounced Xanadu. I got this on sale in Star Nursery Las Vegas for probably I think $15, and I was super excited because this plant is really expensive and I didn't want to pass up on it. It was the last one, and I'm so glad that I have it. It's been living for a good minute next to my pink wicker chair on my patio, but lately, as of the last 3 weeks, it's been living in the inside section right here on the left part of my entrance of my home, which I don't really like to have it there because there's no really much sunlight, but I like having plants in my home. So I did put a little couple of my big pieces there just to kind of just see as I go in and out of my house. Now what I want to go ahead and show you guys, and this is a very heavy planter and plant, is the new growth happening right here. So as you can see, there's a beautiful shiny leaf here, and then there's one more over here which is super adorable. Can you guys see that? I love seeing this. And then there's one more coming out over here, which you might not be able to see, but it's super cute, and it's like giving birth. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love having this in my collection. I love that no matter where I turn the planter, I see a lot of beautiful foliages, and you can go ahead and take a look from the top part of what the plant looks like. This is a very trendy plant. You can see this growing wild in Hawaii. It's growing actually in my best friend's yard. I've seen it, and this just makes me really happy to have this in my collection because it kind of just reminds me of Hawaii. Now the planter that I have it in is super heavy, and there is a drainage hole in this. I got this from TJ Maxx Las Vegas. You guys already know, I pretty much say that in every single video. I love the white planters, and majority of them come from TJ Maxx Home Goods in Las Vegas. So can't wait to see what comes out in their spring collection because it is planter season, which makes me super happy. But I'm gonna go ahead and include the Philodendron as part of today's Pot of Fame episode, February edition. Philodendrons, guys, are so easy. I have a bunch of them in my collection. I may go ahead and do series of my collections for a bunch of them that I do have different varieties on. Let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more plants to talk about. This is the other Peperomia that I want to go ahead and talk about. Apparently Peperomias, they like to give me new leaves, but I told you guys, it's like a come and go. They shed a lot of leaves and they give me new leaves. This one is currently living on my plant shelfie in my kitchen section. If you take a look at this, there's tons of new growth here on the top, which makes me super happy. Look at this cute little baby right here, super cute. And this is just kind of like the condition of it. Peperomias are kind of weird with growth, like not very even, but I definitely rotate them wherever they are on my shelfie. I see more growth over here coming through, and this makes me super happy. This is the same planter that I have my Begonia in, which I purchased from Orchards a mile down the street from me. And I just love having Peperomias. You just gotta really check on them every week to see who died and pull them off and get them into the current condition that it needs to be in so that it gives you nice new foliages. And it just visually looks appealing when you don't see any of them just dying off to the side. So this is the current condition of this one. A lot of big foliages here on the top, but you guys, this is a very finicky plant. I seen this actually in Hawaii at the nursery that I took my grandma to, and it was priced for $4, which I thought was reasonable, in a shade that I didn't have. And I was like, if I could, I would buy it and I would take it back to California. But anyway, I want to go ahead and highlight my other peperomia in today's video. So definitely peperomias are super easy to grow. Guys, so here is my biggest rubber plant, my burgundy rubber plant, which has a lot of dust on the foliages here. So it's going to have a cleaning. I probably will do it when I come back on Monday or Tuesday from Las Vegas, and I'll go ahead and film that for you guys. So this has been featured a lot on my channel, so you can consider this another plant update. Here is the little baby here on the side. I may go ahead and propagate this maybe when I go ahead and transplant it, but for now it's living in the sand pot with a drainage hole, which I purchased in Star Nursery Las Vegas, probably for $2 on sale. New foliages is coming here right on the top. So if you look right here, there's a beautiful red shiny new leaf, which I think is super cute, that the foliages when it's an adult leaf is a dark green, and then when it does give a new leaf, it is originally red at first. So that's super cute, right? Hardy plant. I have this styling right now in the inside of my home with my Xanadu Philodendron right by my door. But you guys, when I do leave out of town, all of my plants come outside, so they do get sun. I absolutely love having this in my collection. If I could buy more, I would. I probably scored this for $7 at Star Nursery. One of my favorite plant investments, and this thing has grown literally a lot. I think when I first got it, it was maybe here. So it's now doubled in size, height-wise. And this thing can get super tall, like taller than me. So who knows when that's gonna happen, but I can't wait to see it. It's been in my collection for about a year now, and it's doubled in size. But I would definitely go ahead and do a cleaning plant care video maybe next week when I'm back from Las Vegas, and go ahead and share that on my channel. But for now, I want to go ahead and say hello to the little cute foliages on the top. This makes me really happy because I know that it's enjoying its planter and I don't want to mess with it. So I want to give a little quick shout out to my beautiful burgundy plant in all of its glory. Look at how tall it is. Such a cute plant. It's coming now to the last two plants, guys, which I'm really excited to share about. So here is my plant, which doesn't look like anything, but let's be happy about this because this is my cutting that I propagated from my mother Monstera. His name is George, and he's giving me so many babies that I did propagate, and I have one in my plant gang here, I have one outside here, and then I also have another baby. So I have multiple from George. But this is making me really happy because this little leaf is unfurling here, which makes me happy knowing that this cutting will eventually multiply into beautiful foliages. So I want to see where this is going to be in 6 months. Will it have 4 beautiful Monstera split leaves? We don't know. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of keep an eye on this, but this makes me really happy to see that I was like very patient, you know. All this time it was pretty much, there was 2 big leaves, and I just took it off today because it kind of looked a little crappy looking, and I wanted to go ahead and just keep this one here, and everything else is just gonna stay here. It's living in a terracotta, which is great for monsteras because you want to have a lot of drainage when you go ahead and water them. They love a lot of water, but definitely you want to make sure that it's a draining type of planter. And this, you know, it absorbs water in and out, and I just love this cutting. I love monsteras, and if you guys seen on my Instagram feed and whatnot, I just went on like this monstera hunt pretty much on the side of the road in Hawaii, and I actually brought back a big cutting for my grandma if you guys watched that video. Also, just a quick side note, I will go ahead and do a monstera video featuring my mother plant. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take it apart and clean it up, and it's like really wild and crazy when I originally bought it. It was a rescue in my opinion because it was like spread out open on the floor looking crazy. But I'll go ahead and do a video hopefully this month where I go ahead and just kind of do a plant care on it, maybe pulling apart some babies and then just fixing it up so that it grows upright, because right now it's looking crazy next to my wicker chair. But I'm just so happy that I'm getting multiple cuttings off of the mother plant. It's boiled down to the last plant, and I saved this one for last because it's my absolutely, no, I'm not even gonna say it because they're all my favorites. If you guys watch my latest plant shopping with me video, is my beautiful silver satin pothos. I am obsessed with this plant. It's been on my want list for a good minute, and I found this at my favorite plant nursery in Santa Monica, which I just pretty much died. It was the only one, and I had to get it. There was no question about it. This is such a beautiful plant. I like to call it the velvet pothos because it's like a velvety feel on the top of the leaf. It's so soft. If you take a look here, there's tons of new growth here, and throughout the whole plant. This makes me super happy. I definitely love having this in my collection. It lives on my windowsill in my kitchen section, which is like my only window that brings me natural lighting inside of my home. And I love just seeing this. Every time I cook or do the dishes or any of that, I can go ahead and admire this plant. And I don't have any hanging plants in my home because I don't want to ruin my ceiling. So this one does hang on the windowsill, which absolutely makes me happy. It's such a beautiful plant, and I love seeing all of the new growth. I would love to go ahead and propagate this in the near future, but I don't like, you know, ruining my plants and cutting them because I feel like I'm cutting their arms off, and I love seeing the trailing effect. So we'll see. If anything breaks off, I'll definitely go ahead and propagate it. But even like take a look at this, guys. If you look here, there's a medium size foliage right here that's unfurling. That makes me super happy to see. I love this plant. It is so stunning. Can't wait to see what it looks like in the summertime, you know, because this is a fast growing plant. And if you look really good, like you can definitely see the silver metallics on it. So it kind of reminds me of my angel wing begonia, and I'm in love with this plant. So that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this month's February Pot of Fame. I hope you guys enjoyed this new series and seeing all of my plants that I highlighted in today's video. Again, guys, there's tons of plants that are currently giving me new leaves, not including my succulents and my cactuses, but these are the ones that will be featured in today's video. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know down in the comments below. Thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I love seeing your comments in the section below. And that's going to be it for now. I'm going to be heading back to Las Vegas tomorrow. It's 3 weeks in a row, but super happy I'm done with my program. I'm officially certified. I'll be starting another studio teaching in LA area, so I'm really happy about that. Everything's going great right now, and I want to give you guys a big hug from me to you. Thank you guys for supporting my channel, and you can find more on my blog at ILOVEJEWELYN.blogspot.com. Until next time, aloha, bye.